Hello, welcome to this match. This is my No Terminals Mix playoff match against Terracubist. I took second in my division, so we're in the second place finishers bracket. Roughly speaking, there's 16 of us, so there's 5 rounds to go to reach the finals. I'm the 7 seed, and Terracubist is the 10 seed. So take a look at this kingdom here. I think 5-2 is going to be pretty strong. Commerce maybe actually comes into play here quite a bit. I played Terracubist in League this season, and they beat me 5-1. So I'm going to try to play carefully here. Try to make sure I can I play well here. I'm thinking upgrade, turn silvers into market squares. I think I want to get storytellers. You can build quite big with storyteller and charm, and commerce gets you a bunch of golds for payload. Charm you can use for the gains. The alternative would be vampire. Which lets you gain a 5 in trash. But I think I'm just going to open with the upgrade. Because I'm opening with upgrade, I don't see as strong of a need to get a monastery. Obviously, monastery is nice for trashing, but it pairs better, honestly, with vampire. And it seems like just getting a patrician is fine. And then if I have a weird draw, I can always mull the patrician, which I'm probably going to do here just to cycle back around to my upgrade. I'm probably going to draw 2 here. Is the most likely is the only problem, but I get back around to my upgrade and my silver faster. Yeah, and now I think I will go ahead and grab the monastery. After all I just said about not necessarily needing it. Okay, this is going to be a market square, I think. I've already got the silver. I probably need 2 silvers in my deck, so I'll grab a second silver. I will mull the patrician. I've got 4. I've got the monastery down at the bottom, so now I will grab the market square. The idea being to possibly react once or twice to gain golds and allow my storyteller to draw well. So I'm going to be ahead on the trashing. They've picked up a lookout, 2 silvers, and a vampire. Okay, so I've got 2 silvers, patrician, market square down there. So I've got a good set of stuff. I think 1 lookout is okay. Doesn't seem great for where I am, but I want to be getting towards storytellers soon. So the alternative would be like just get another silver. Do it that way. Storytellers are good cards with silvers, and trash the last estate. So I'm clean in that respect. Sure. I will exchange a silver on top of my deck for a gold in my discard pile. Okay, so I know I have an upgrade down there, and I have a gold in the... So I'm going to trigger this reshuffle here with the mole. And interestingly, with upgrade market square, you can gain a lot of golds. You just need to make sure you can get back around to storytellers so you can get the draw going. Gen is the plan. I'll get 1 more market square here. So we've been talking about storyteller, and I need to decide if I'm going to get the storyteller now, or if I'm going to go ahead and get a vampire to start gaining things. I think the vampire makes more sense at this point of the game. I'm going to have a lot of different ways to trash. I'm pretty glad I didn't buy that lookout. And then I can trash the monastery to bat potentially in the next shuffle. I'm going to be pretty clean here. Of the things in the trash, 4 of them are mine. This is their first trash here with the upgrade. Sorry, 5 are mine if you count the silver. They were able to trash 2. Okay, I've already got 2 market squares. So I'll pick up another silver, pick up a storyteller, and trash both coppers. So I haven't thought about this yet, but one thing I probably want to do is add a couple more market squares and then try to get to a turn where I can like pile out the destriers. I'm actually fairly close to that. I've got the upgrade for an extra gain. The bat is an extra gain. I'll discard that for a gold. Pick up another storyteller. Oh, sorry, the vampire's another gain. So if I can get to that position, I'm drawing pretty well with my storytellers. Market squares, maybe pick up like 2 or 3 market squares here. I'm going to top deck a copper, just that seems fine. I'll draw a lot here. The last card is an upgrade. Do I want to upgrade anything? I don't think I actually want to upgrade anything. I think I can leave that on top. The plan here is going to be to buy 2 market squares. Trash a copper and a monastery to bat is the plan. And the next turn, when I have the upgrade and the... I'm going to keep a copper. I'm probably fine with the amount of coppers that I have in the deck. So, gain 2 market squares. Get rid of this monastery. Gain a gold. And then the plan will be to try next turn to get an upgrade gain and then get a whole bunch of destriers, like 4 destriers. And then do the same thing the turn after. I do need to pick up another storyteller here, as if I don't find one in the top couple of cards, obviously I'm not going to be able to kick off. So I also have a vampire I'd like to see. As soon as possible, that vampire will become a storyteller. Yeah, so they're able to gain some golds as well with market squares. Yeah, so I can consider potentially doing the... I think I'll play the market square first, and then I'll consider what I'm going to do with the upgrade. And the patrician, I can potentially mole something. It's going to be really hard to kick off on a 3-card hand with storyteller unless I get storyteller gold stuff. But it might be worth it. Okay. So this is just like a ton of my money here. I know I have 2 storytellers down there, and I've got upgrade, which I don't really want to play, discard all this stuff. So I think I'll stop here. This was quite sad. I'm going to get 2 market squares and a storyteller. And then look next turn to get a whole bunch of destriers. And I do still have some coppers that I can trash to... Okay, so I know I have a storyteller down there, so I'm going to start by just playing here, play a couple of the market squares. This is discard, right? So I can potentially upgrade something and keep. I can potentially gain and play, upgrade golds with the market square. I probably should have considered that much more carefully than I just did. So I'll play the upgrade first. And Patrician's not doing much for me anymore. I'm going to turn the Patrician into a silver, into gold. Draw 2. Oops. What did I... Oh, that was a huge mistake. I did not count clearly. Okay. So, I've already gained a gold this turn and a silver, so I can... Commerce will give me 3 golds. So I think I'm going to go Destrier, Commerce, and then the rest of the Destriers. I don't think that leaves them a pile threat. I could also go like Destrier, Patrician, but I don't want to waste a buy. So the plan is Destrier, Commerce, and then as many Destriers as it'll let me click. Trash a copper. And somehow drew all 4 Destriers at the top of the deck. That's quite nice. So I do have the lead on market squares here. If I can get the overdraw trick again this turn, I can potentially discard a bunch of the market squares, gain a bunch of golds. obviously track my deck correctly, which I did not do earlier. I didn't count the market square and the cards I needed to draw. I could have gotten an extra Destrier there, but potentially get like a whole bunch of provinces this turn. Really, I just need to find my way through to a Storyteller. Okay, so for Storyteller, I'm going to full draw here. All right, so the plan now is upgrade copper into nothing. Is there something I want to upgrade? I don't think so. I really could use another trash card, actually. I could do this a couple of times. But I may just be looking to buy a whole bunch of provinces here. Like, so I do have another market square down there. So I will draw up my deck. Okay, I don't have anything good to draw with here, unfortunately. So to trash now that I played that copper. So I can kill a silver. I could go vampire into gold or something, vampire into Destrier. I'm going to get 18 money off of these market squares. I'm going to spend most of that to draw, but and at the end of this turn, I probably just want to gain a Storyteller and some provinces is the plan. So in my discard pile are 12 cards. So I will go ahead and draw 9 of them. And then unfortunately I didn't quite do this right, but it's not the end of the world. So that is 28 money. So my plan here is to buy 3 provinces and 4 Destriers, gain a Storyteller. And I don't think they can get 5 provinces on their turn. That seems a little bit much. They don't have enough plus buy. I mean, if they draw around, so if I'm avoiding the 5 province line, they certainly can't get 6 provinces. So I'm going to go 2 provinces. I don't want to buy a farmland because it screws up my duchy. So I'm going to go 2 provinces, duchy, 4 Destriers. And I don't see any pile threats. And I should have some pretty significant pile threats next turn myself. Actually, if I gain the Storyteller here, they lost their upgrade. They have another one. So if they full play, I've got 8, 10, 13 golds. So they've got 6. If they play everything, play their 4 market squares, they've got 5 buys. Yeah, so Storyteller seems safe. And I should have enough draw here to find my way through the things. And if I do find a Storyteller, it should be with 3 golds. Probably upgrade the bat here. They played their lookout and were not able to discard a bunch of market squares for treasures, which is good. So I don't think they'll have enough payload here to pile out. Which I don't think they can do for a win anyways, with the number of buys they have. They didn't do they don't, I think, have enough Storytellers to do the trick that I did last turn where you gain and play the whole bunch of golds. Is my best bet. These decks are pretty solid for turn 13. I'm going to be threatening to buy 4 or 5 provinces this turn, although more likely I'm threatening to just buy 3 Storytellers and end the game that way, or 4 Emporium. Okay, so lead on my Destriers. Play a market square. Okay. Playing. I think this is now win in hand. 24, 28, I've got 6 buys. Yeah, I just buy the Emporia out and call that a game. Okay, so first game goes to me. That one went pretty well. Obviously was pretty happy to get the 5-2 on the opening. That certainly gave me a leg up there. I felt like I was maybe about a turn and a half ahead, which roughly probably does correspond with nice 5-2 opening in that kingdom. But it's also my first player, so they get to go first in the second game, which will begin shortly.